and gentlemen, welcome to this session of Story. Have you ever seen a pupil who could slap a lion? Pa! Pa! Using his right hand, while his left hand is busy milking a tiger. Shwa! Shwa! Ish! A pupil who could do anything, including chewing some red-hot barbed wire mixed with ballast, while standing on a moving power saw. When he realized that the class timetable was indicating English, then science, then Kiswahili, then maths, then wow. This pupil was none other than Hafwavi, the timetable, my story. One early morning, Hafwavi kicked off his blanket, and walked to school. When he looked at the timetable, he fainted semi-permanent. We all rushed there. Yawa! We poured on his face some ice-cold water. Sure, to our amazement, he fainted even more. But when Madam Zawadi shouted, "Bring Hafwavi a small Fanta," Hafwavi stood up and shouted, "Bring a big Fanta instead. I will add some 10 shillings on top." In his pocket, he was armed with a kangumu. Ladies and gentlemen, of all the subjects, Hafwavi loved none. All these hulabalus were just to waste time, so that the first lesson would come to an end. After a short break, Hafwavi sneaked into the school kitchen and dismantled all the yummy parts of the teacher's chicken. The next lesson was social studies. His story to him was like a sack full of lullaby. He slept on his desk. Then he started dreaming that he was eating some chapati, only to wake up and find that he had eaten his social studies book. The next lesson was from science. The teacher said that we were going to learn how to cook a chicken in theory form. But Hafwavi raised his hand and suggested, "I will bring the chicken." Immediately the teacher left. We were out for a PE lesson. During hide and seek, Hafwavi ran and hid at home, only to appear the following day, an elephantic chicken firmly tucked under his hairy armpits. Fruits of the free CBC. By the way, Hafwavi was a product of free education. Shock CBC. His age scared classmates and teachers alike. We lit the fire while salivating at the chicken. Silently in my heart, I mocked the gizzard. Just after we slaughtered and cooked the chicken, Hafwavi resurrected, his left eye like a ripe tomato, while his right one like a red bulb. Like thunder he roared, "This is my chicken." Our CRE teacher, Mr. Mokovu, who had voluntarily offered a semi-long prayer coupled with riswa, while his eyes were seriously locked, while pointing Mr. Knife towards the mishead. Imagine I saw all this while my eyes were closed. What if I had opened them? Mr. Mokovu, his secret nickname was the Deputy Jesus, peeped through the staff room window. His enamel plate crawled from his hand and hit his jaw. Pangalia! Hafwavi rushed to the kitchen and found a full sack. He thought it was some maize flour, so he decided to cook some huge stiff porridge, aka ugali. So huge it was that not even a giraffe could jump across. Wow. After munching the elephantic ugali, as we stared, his stomach became stiff and still like steel. You would think he had swallowed a huge like a balloon. He screamed, "Why?" We maize flour. His stomach was as hard as a brick, 6-pack leg. He was rushed to Matibabu Hospital by the teacher on duty. Luckily, he survived. After 2 magnanimous bricks were downloaded from his colon. Phew! From that day henceforth, Hafabi transformed. His bucket of sins related to food was empty, but his zeal towards home science is still sharpened. As we are narrating now, Hafabi had just joined our junior secondary school. The fact that he is now wearing a pair of trousers will frequently confuse him for the home science teacher. His ambition is to study home science and later discover how a pupil could eat a full bull while using pieces of a goat as kachumbari. That is him. All the best, Hafabi. Emmy Cherop Chesosi, Key, Charles School.